I'll be waiting for you.
I'm Robert Osborne, glad you could be with us. Tonight we're taking a look at some of the films of actor Dane Clark, born Bernie Zanville, but always referred to himself as Joe Average, because he wasn't a pretty boy type, which worked to his advantage during his many years under contract to Warner Brothers Studios. Because as Dane Clark once said, they don't go much for the pretty boys here at Warner Brothers. He said, luckily I'm at a studio where an average-looking guy has a chance to get someplace because he can play people the way they really are without any frills. And Dane Clark, through his 30-some films, primarily did just that, gathering a very strong fan base in the process. Every once in a while, Dane Clark starred in a very good film, Her Kind of Man in 1946, Moonrise, terrific film. In 1948, Whiplash in 1948, which is coming up later. And he's also the primary force in our next film. It's a Western called Outlaw's Son, produced by Howard W. Koch for released to United Artists in 1957, starring Dane Clark as the outlaw who deserted his son as an infant. Then years later, Papa returns to try to set things straight when the son begins exhibiting some of the same bad behavior that led his father into a life of crime. It's a film that was directed by Leslie Salander, one of the most prolific directors of Westerns in Hollywood, as a matter of fact, helming over 100 just in the 22 years between 1935 and 1967. Like many Western directors in the 50s, Salander easily moved to the small screen of TV, where you were very valuable if you could work quickly. And he did, directing episodes of such shows as Fury, Zane Grey Theater, and Laramie. But here also with Ben Cooper, Lori Nelson, and Ellen Drew, Dane Clark in the story of the Outlaw's Son.